It's 12:47 a.m. You're in bed. Your partner is asleep next to you. Your phone is 6 inches from your face. Bitcoin is up 8% tonight. You whisper to yourself, maybe this time. You're not greedy. You're not stupid. You're tired. Tired of salaries that don't stretch. Tired of homes that cost 7 times your income. Tired of watching people your age retire on Instagram. So when you see someone turn $3,000 into $90,000 on a meme coin, it doesn't feel like gambling. It feels like survival. Let me introduce you to Daniel, 32 years old, $78,000 salary, married, 1 toddler, $5,400 in savings, student loans, car payment, rent $1,920 per month. In late 2021, Daniel moved $10,000, money meant for a down payment, into crypto. By mid-2022, it was worth $3,100. He didn't sell at the top. He didn't sell near the top. He sold after 9 months of anxiety at the bottom. Daniel isn't unlucky. He's normal. And that's the part nobody tells you. According to data published by the Bank for International Settlements, between 70 and 80% of retail crypto participants lose money, not underperform, lose. The majority buy during price spikes. The majority sell during crashes. The majority enter after mainstream media coverage peaks. That isn't conspiracy. That's behavior. Here's the structural issue. Crypto exchanges make money from volume, not from your profit. When you panic sell, they get paid. When you FOMO buy, they get paid. When you rotate between coins because an influencer said, this is the next one, they get paid again. In 2021, Coinbase generated billions in consumer transaction revenue. When retail trading slowed, revenue collapsed. Their business model thrives on your emotional volatility. You are not the customer. You are the activity. Let's talk math. If you invest $5,000 per year into a low-cost S&P 500 index fund, averaging 8 to 10% annually, after 20 years, you're looking at roughly $250,000 to $320,000. That's not hype. That's compounding. Now, compare that to the average retail crypto investor who loses 40 to 50% during a cycle. The opportunity cost over 2 decades can exceed 6 figures. The tragedy isn't just the loss, it's the lost time. Compounding doesn't forgive detours. But here's where it gets psychological. Between 1980 and today, productivity increased dramatically. Wages did not match that pace. Housing exploded. Education exploded. Healthcare exploded. Your effort feels disconnected from progress. So when someone offers you a financial shortcut, you don't evaluate it logically. You evaluate it emotionally. You aren't chasing wealth, you're escaping stagnation. Now, here's the uncomfortable pattern. Large holders, institutions, funds, whales accumulate during crashes. Retail piles in during rallies. Retail becomes liquidity for larger players exiting positions. You think you're entering opportunity. Often you're entering distribution. That doesn't mean crypto is fake. It doesn't mean blockchain has no utility. It means the average participant plays a different game than the insiders, and different games produce different outcomes. Look at allocation differences. Professional wealth managers who allow crypto exposure typically cap it between 1% and 5% of portfolio value, not 40%, not 70%, not all in. Small position, long horizon, no leverage, no emotional trading. Meanwhile, online culture encourages concentration, speed, and constant monitoring. Same asset, completely different strategy. One builds asymmetric upside without destruction. The other amplifies volatility into trauma. Daniel learned something painful. He didn't lose because crypto exists. He lost because he treated speculation like a rescue plan. Today, he maxes out retirement accounts, owns broad index funds, checks balances monthly. No screenshots, no adrenaline, no midnight refresh. Boring, predictable, stable. His portfolio isn't exciting, but neither is his anxiety anymore. Here's the core truth. Wealth is usually built slowly. Speculation feels fast. Fast feels powerful, but fast often extracts. If 75% of participants lose, that isn't bad luck. That's structural. And structural systems don't change because you feel optimistic. They change when you change how you participate. You don't need crypto to build wealth. You need time, consistency, diversification, low fees, and emotional control. That's it. There's no influence or glamour in that. No yacht thumbnails, no rocket emojis, just math. And math doesn't care about hype cycles. If you're watching this at 1 a.m., wondering if you're the only one not getting rich, you're not behind. You're being marketed to. And marketing is loud. Compounding is quiet. The real flex isn't catching a pump. It's reaching 50 financially independent, while everyone else is still chasing the next one. Be patient. Be diversified. Be boring. Because boring, over decades, wins.